Now this is what you call a deer trail. Look at that. It is mashed. Look at the tracks. That is not. I'm looking to see if there's any coon or fox tracks in here, but it is so mashed up. Look at. The deer have it hammered. Look at that trail. Okay, I have a DP out here. I have some, so I remember, Up Acres raccoon lure, and then DP coon crush in there. I have it set just off of this big heavy trail in the corn, and then on this side I'm going to put in a dirt hole. There's an existing dirt hole there, but I have it off away from that freaking deer trail. Every night those deer are using that trail, so I don't want a trap near that they're going to set it off on me. Alright, we're going to put a pretty standard deer hole in here. I already cut out my trap bed. I used to quickly clear out my this ground is hard as hell. It's awful. We got a Duke 550. I think there's a rock right there. Sure feels like it. There it is. Go figure, I gotta dig the rock out. To the side of it a little bit. Look how hard this ground is. It's just terrible. It's clay. Like it went up to my first swivel. Always check those. You can get an area where there's a pocket or a rotten stump or something under the ground, and it will pull the trap out. No effort at all. I did boil these. These are waxed. And get that swivel down in the hole. So I can bed my trap solid. That's the most important thing, is to bed that trap. What I'm going to do is push the dirt around it. So it does not move at all. I'm going to use the hammer, pound it in. You don't want any movement from the trap at all. You want it bed solid. If you touch it and it moves, it's got a little bit of wobble. Don't want that. You don't want any wobble. You want it to be completely solid. It's a good idea. What I've found, it can be tricky to bed a trap, especially the bigger the trap, the harder it is to bed. I seen this on a video a long while ago. I think it was Russ Carmen. He hammers it down. He digs a hole underneath the trap to clear it. So the D-ring and the coils that are under the trap, you don't want those. You want the baseline of the trap, and then the jaws, and then the two levers sitting on the dirt. You want those bedded into the dirt. What he does is he pounds it down. He pounds a ring down that the jaws are going to sit on, and then just digs a hole out underneath it. So the chain and the swivel, the D-ring, all that stuff fits in underneath it. Like I said, you want it so it doesn't move. The fox or coyote steps on it and it moves. The gig is up. The gig is up. I think I might actually put some antifreeze on this as well. It's getting to that time of year where it's cold enough. I'm gonna get my underhull, and then we're gonna bed it in. Okay, here's the underhull. It's a little piece of foam. Goes under the pan. Stop the dirt going in underneath it. Make sure that the pan is gonna work. Just like so. Now we're gonna finish bedding it down. No tip, no wobble. That's what we want. Now we're gonna set it night latch. Click. That's perfect. I have the trap down lower than the hole, so this is a low spot for them to set. That's what you want. Now, sifter. Look at the clay, it's all, look at it. It's horrible. It's just horrible. See how I can rest my sifter on top of it there and it won't set the trap off? Man, I have not had any canine catches at all. All coons. Everywhere I put traps, there's coons all over the place. This is peat moss I'm bedding it with. Peat moss will help it from freezing down. Bed it down as we go. The peat moss is really good. It's easy to bed. Press it down. A lot of times it's good to press it like this over your center of your pan. Old coffee can that I washed out. Mark the center of my pan so I don't catch my hand in it. Blend it a little bit. Now we're going to use some of this horrible clay. Look at it. It's just awful. Awful to work. Place here is full of soybean duff. So I want that a little bit of fluff on it. But I don't want it where my pan, I want the center of my pan clear. I have a little bit of backing on the hole. It's just beaned off. There was soybean in the field here. They cut it a couple weeks ago. Now we're gonna bait and lure and we're good to go. That's how you throw in a dirt hole quick. Okay, glove change. Don't make your set with the same gloves that you're using to use your, handling your lure. In this set, we're going to use Murray's Predator Getter 1. It's for fox, bobcat, coyotes. It's a multi-type predator. Shake that up good. I also have Final Step in Sawmill Creek. I have it marked as number 3 for my book. This is a skunk odor to it, so it's a long distance call. It is getting colder now. It's November 20th today, so I've seen ground frost freezing. The muskrat pond I was on this morning was icy when I got there this morning, so it is getting colder. Long distance calls like this can be good in cold weather. Skunky odors, good for cold weather. That smell, boy, there's no getting rid of it. There's no getting rid of it. This is Murray's Predator Getter. This stuff I got from the Trappers United giveaway. So I have not used it before. Put some on a stick here. We got it well mixed up. I'm gonna put a couple of globs up here. Some of these lures, boy, it doesn't take much. Canine scent is like wicked. A couple of drops on there. Down the hole you go. Now our final step is Sawmill Creek. Again, this is right on this big heavy trail here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful smell. That spoonful there. Down the hole you go. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! You can smell the skunk essence in that. Finally got a little bit of coyote urine. Never used coyote urine on this farm before. Fox urine I've used. We'll give it a spritz of that. And we'll leave it at that. And we'll see if this produces. Like I said, I have had no luck with canines this year at all. I had been seeing red fox pretty regularly, but some of the fox I had seen had mange. So I don't know if the mange killed them off or what, I'm not sure. But I heard, the other night when I was coming up here to check sets, I heard coyotes on the mountain behind me here. I could hear them calling at each other and howling. I mean, plain as day. But I have not got any pictures of coyotes on the farm recently. But we're going to leave this out and leave it sit. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna leave this out and leave it sit and see what happens. Like I said, I have it right off the end of this big heavy trail here, and I did find fox droppings at the end of the trail, but I couldn't put it. I didn't want to put the set right next to that trail. The deer would be stepping in it every day. That trail is used probably every day and morning and night by the deer. It's like stomped down. So I have it off here. This is actually. There was a natural dirt hole already here, and I could see a little pit on the back side of it where something was trying to dig down to it. So I made the hole deeper, and I put the bait in it. I'll show you here. There you can see. There's the finished set. So my trap bed is right there. So, like I said, we'll leave it sit and see what happens. Okay, reset my DP here. This time I'm going to use a little bit of Epler Fur Company coon bait. You can see the paste, like a paste bait there in the top of it. And I got the coon chum in it. This again is the one that I caught that sleepy coon at the other night. It's anchored to the tree with the cable. And then I set another one right here. If you're setting for coons, always better to gang set. I always get pictures of coons here when I travel by my trail camera. And sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them together. So this one I have DP bait number 2, and then coon chum in it. Again, it's cable to the tree. I like that setup, man. That's really quick. That's a nice deal. I'm gonna put one more canine set in then, and then we're gonna head off. I've got more water trapping to do.